Hi everyone, welcome. There was a delay here. All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe. I, you know, Putin is playing a very dangerous game, and it feels like he's dragging China. Well, basically, she does whatever she wants to do, but I feel like saying Putin is up to his regular shenanigans, and the reason why he's delaying, besides positioning his troops on the border of Ukraine, he wants to make sure that he can count on Xi's support if he were to attack Ukraine. I feel like, I feel like Biden is going to give Ukraine the support that it needs to fight back against a Russian invasion. And for some reason, it feels like to me the only way China would, I mean, Putin would take that chance is if he feels secure about with Xi's support. And so far, it's a cat and mouse game. It feels like to me those two are playing not only with each other, but they want to see if America will blank. And if we blank, what Trump started, okay, it's going to create a bad name for us. Trump started the bad name already, and that's what I feel Biden is trying to do. Biden knows that those two countries, they can cooperate all they want. No one will win if there is a nuclear war, regardless if they have hypersonic, they can catch you by surprise. But we have so many nuclear weapons, it would be difficult to stop anything or that's, any nuclear attack. But my point is, I don't see that, by the way, okay? I've not gotten any dreams where I see anything bad. No, intuitively, I don't see it. What I feel the game is, they're trying to see if they would make us back down by playing tag team together, both of them against us. They're trying to see if Biden will blank and see what they can, how much propaganda they can get out of that. The other thing I'm hoping is Ukraine. I don't feel the president will, but you never know. A mistake can be made, and they attack the Russian side. But barring that, I don't see fighting yet. So I will keep everyone posted. But remember, everyone, what I said. They are playing a game. China is pissed off at us because there is a body of water. I read about it this morning. I don't recall the name of it. Between either Taiwan, I believe, and China, that the Chinese do not like us, setting our military ships along that body of water. They are angry, and also she wants to control that area. So there is a high stake game that's being played. And I'm not saying we are, we don't have our faults, But I feel like saying it's a high-stake game. I just hope somebody doesn't make a mistake. But keep our fingers crossed. I don't see anything yet, but I will let you guys know if anything changes, because there are so many. There are quite a few players in the game, and you never know. Somebody may make a mistake. That's why I'm saying I'll keep you guys posted with what I see. I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. That's what I'm trying to say. Having said that, I am sure all of you have heard, and I hope you guys are not surprised, because I did tell you that Rittenhouse was in Florida, and why else would he be here? Because from what I understand, they have a major the Oath Keepers and those type of organizations, they have a major presence in Florida. That's one. And number two, Trump is in the area, lives here. So I was not surprised this morning when I saw on Twitter that Rittenhouse was over at Mar-a-Lago. But you know something? The future for this guy does not look good. Besides being sued out of his pants, by the parents of the other people, I don't know that there are other legal issues that I feel. Because what I've always said whenever I ask, I said, this guy is done. And every move he has made so far makes me feel I was correct when I said this guy is done. He's not making the right moves at all. From what I understand, his lawyers told him to basically disappear, change his name and go away. He didn't do that. So, and if you look at the picture of his, Rittenhouse's mom, himself, and there's another guy, I don't know if it's his mom's boyfriend or whatever, and with Trump, something is what I feel. Because Trump lives in an area, you guys, you've seen me, the drive, my introduction, that's the area where he lives, okay? The guy has money. So when you go into his house and you see all those things, I'm sure they gave Rittenhouse and his mom and his entourage the tool. It's if you don't have your head on right on your shoulders, it's very impressive, and you can easily be swayed and believe anything. And these people, these people are around Trump. First of all, Trump himself and the people around him. So when this kid and his mom, I don't remember, from what I understand, they don't have very much. They come visit your place, among other things. I'm sure they've been to other places we simply don't know about them, haven't heard about them in the media. Now, after that, they're going to drop them off because they're going to use them for a while. Because these people don't represent nothing, as we know, for Trump, his family, and others in the far right. They're simply going to use them to raise money for now until they are no longer useful. And then they're going to drop them. The point I'm trying to make is, how are these people going to react when that time comes that they are no longer useful? Major depression. Kyle is going to do some more crazy things. Okay. He's going to feel like, I'm sure all of you have heard that he feels his previous lawyer, he feels like the guy used him. I understand. He's a kid. He doesn't, he's 18. He's no longer a kid. But he's not mature enough to be able to navigate and understand everything that's going on around him right now. And he's going to want those things. Yeah, when you walk through that area where Trump lives, they have a whole slew. I mean, that whole area is, I mean, it's money galore. It's unbelievable. The cars, the homes. This kid seeing this thing, he's taking part in it. He's spoken to all these people, and all of a sudden you're going to send him back to his neighborhood. Depression, potential for drugs, and more chaos in his life if care is not taken when they drop him. That's what I feel is coming. Yes, they can, none of these people would take care of this guy. And they all feel they are above him, and he's a killer. They're just using him. So, as somebody asked me what's going to happen to Kyle, besides being sued out of everything for the rest of his life, he's never going to be able to pay those bills, among other things that may happen. How do you cope? It's not going to be good. That's my prediction for him and his family. And they're going to complain. I don't know how many of you have heard of that couple. Now they are clamoring, knocking on the doors of January 6th in order for them to go testify against Trump and Republicans because they expected money. They traveled all around the country. They supported Trump. They've held rallies, organized rallies for Trump. And guess what? They expected, I don't know what they expected, I guess money. And they lost everything. They are living in they have a camper, one of those mobile home things. That's what they are on. That's what they're living in right now. So they are about to lose their minds, and the same thing is going to happen. I feel it's going to happen to Rittenhouse and his mom. Somebody, George Tilson, is asking: is Ukraine another Cuban missile crisis? I mean, they don't have any missiles in the Ukraine. I don't feel it's going to be the same. Well, I guess so, in a sense, yes, because Kennedy didn't blink. And yeah, that's the same thing. The only difference now is she and Putin are collaborating to see if they can make us blank. Basically, that's what it is. And but the only thing is, mistake can be made. That's the problem here. But other than that, yeah, it's basically the same thing. Sandra Peterson is asking, did you see that Killer Rittenhouse was at Mar-a-Lago with Trump and Killer's mom as well? Oh yeah, I wasn't surprised. So, and those moves. Oh, in fact, Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to give him an award or something. I'm not quite sure what she wants to, but she filed something. And hang on a second. Oh, okay, there you go. Sandra Peterson says they want Rittenhouse as their aide and give him a Congressional Medal of Honor. Yeah, I read about that right before I came, but we shouldn't be surprised because, these people, I'm not quite sure, instead of helping their constituents, what they are doing is they're trying to, on the libs. The libs are doing work. The libs are doing things to help their constituents. Yes, I know Biden's numbers are in the tank right now, but I feel he's going to recover. Okay, because the ports, okay, that they had all those backlogs. There are less ships right now. In fact, it's in the news. Okay, many other things like the jobless rate went down. Okay, a whole lot of data points. And the only thing is, the news media is, has gotten carried away on Biden as well. And yes, Democrats have a communication issue. They should seek help on how to explain to people how they're going to benefit from all those work, that they had, from all the work that they are doing. And but once that's done, thank God it's still early. They can still do it. They can still find people to help them encapsulate, like, a few words, how what they are doing, what they are working on, will help them. How the Biden agenda is going to help them. So once that's done, I feel Biden will be in a lot better position. Well, it's not going to work overnight. It will take time. But I feel that it's getting through that people should not be so quick to basically give him a bad grade. The guy is doing a lot of work. And he said something this morning that I agree with. Comparing Thanksgiving this year and Thanksgiving last year, I feel that's an amazing thing. Oh, one more thing. I just looked at my cheat sheet, and I wrote it down. I mean, as we all know, the January 6th committee sent out 5 more subpoenas last night. I don't know if it's more than 5, but they sent out more subpoenas. And as I was reading it, and also they are talking about the rioters, the insurrectionists were using burner phones to communicate with the White House. You know what, guys? It doesn't matter. They were burner phones. All those communications are logged. You and I can't get access, we will have problems, finding out which phone. And when it comes to the companies, the phone companies, they know. So the notion that you will won't know. First of all, they can tell you where the phone was sold, exactly the store. If the people paid by credit card, it's even, you will know who had that phone. They can coordinate where the phone was used. There are a number of ways. I mean, when I say coordinate, using GPS, where the phone was, and are you kidding me? There are a number of ways technologically you can basically figure out who was using that phone, who had that phone, and we know who was at the receiving end, the White House. So, I have no idea what these people are thinking. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is I feel, and I was always optimistic about the January 6th committee, but I feel they are racing ahead. They are making major progress, and those who, whatever they're saying about them, I feel they're going to surprise us all with how much they've known. And by the way, there are more people still. Oh, there's something I heard on the news, and I said it here before, but they finally said it in the news. A lot of people are cooperating, and also a lot of people want to get subpoenaed before they go and cooperate. There's 2 different things here. I said there were people behind the scenes that were cooperating, and that were, letting it. People in position that need to know, they were making them aware of what was going on, and a lot of people are testifying. And also some people, because they're afraid, it's not because they don't want to testify, but they are asking that they be subpoenaed. And some of them are, it's all make-believe, if you will, posturing. They don't want to do this, they don't want to do that because they are afraid that Trump will have his followers threaten their lives. But a lot of people will testify. So that's my prediction. But the notion that these people are going to be able to cover the tracks, dream on. It's not going to happen. That committee knows a lot more. A lot of people are talking. It feels like to me they have covered a tremendous amount of ground in this short period. So let's wait and see. It's going to be interesting. All right. Exactly. Awakening with Susan said, if this wasn't a planned insurrection, there wouldn't be any reason to use burner phones. Yep. Yep. That is true. But I've always said this was planned, and the people above, there are even people above, thank you for saying this. You remind me of something that was said yesterday. They said, guys, I forgot the name of those, they call those think tanks, the one, I'm going to say this, explain it this way because I know you will know who I'm talking about. I mean, which organization I'm talking about. They compiled a list of lawyers, potential justices to give to McConnell or the president that they like, okay, in order for them to nominate them to judgeship and or justices. That organization has been named, among others, okay, who have helped Trump, or at least make Trump believe. Trump already had his idea, his mindset on remaining president. I've said that for a long time. But those organizations didn't help. I don't remember, I believe it's Ross Story that has a story about that those organizations have helped Trump as well, behind the scenes, on trying to show him how he can remain president. Guys, I said a long time ago that Trump is going to take a lot of people to prison with him. I vastly underestimated the number of people that are going to go to jail. And yes, I know a lot of you guys think Trump is not going to go to jail. I don't think that's true, because a lot of people in government believe they have to set an example. And I know all those big guys, nothing has happened to them yet. But it will, because they want to make sure the next president, who even think of doing this, will remember what happened to Trump and his enablers. They won't go there unless they're stupid like Trump. This guy, every day he wakes up, he does something worse than the previous day. Thinking that he's going to be able to get away with it. It's not going to happen. No. Okay. Let's see. I am scrolling for questions. Okay. Carol C. says Kennedy did not blank. Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev orders withdrawal of missiles from Cuba. Yeah, I think the Cuban missile, ending the Cuban missile crisis. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say we blanked. So I want to make that clear. I don't think I said that. If that somehow came across that I said Kennedy blanked, no. And I'm saying that's what they something similar they are trying to do now. At that time, they had, I believe Russia had missiles in Cuba, and Kennedy insisted that they be removed. But this time, it's a little different. Putin is building, he's doing a troop buildup on the border of Ukraine and Russia. So, and Putin, all Putin wants is to create chaos, just like Trump, for attention, thinking now he finds Xi, okay, who has the same goal. They're both our enemies. So they think by cooperating, they can make us blank. And because there will be, because we have to remember there's a psychological component to this whole thing too. If they make us blank, okay, that has major propaganda values to it. No, we won't be weakened if we were to back away, say, okay, this is not worth it. But the propaganda value of us just walking away, oh my God. So, and also the psychological thing on us. So it's a big game. But I feel Biden is the right president, thank God for that. Because he knows both guys. He knows the guy has been in government forever. He has all the information that he needs. He knows what to do. He can play the game, the chess game with them. Yeah. So we have the right guy in the White House to deal with this situation. First of all, I don't feel he's afraid if he has to use force. And I don't feel he's afraid either he's making moves already. That's why China is she's complaining about our behavior is sending the wrong message. It's because Biden is letting them know, you're not going to scare me. America is going to stand up firm for what we believe in. This is not Trump. So, yeah. But I never said we blanked, and I don't feel Biden is going to blank. Republicans would love it too, by the way, so they can bash him. Yeah, you can't win with Republicans. They were screaming for for Biden to release, to open up our reserve, all reserve, okay? He opened it now, they're all pissed off. I don't know, I saw a picture of Cotton this morning being against releasing oil from our reserve. So, all right. Tracy Rowe, I read that too. Tracy Rowe says Alex Jones says he went to DC to stop the insurrection. To stop the insurrection, he basically admitted it was pre-planned. That's true. I didn't think about that. But these people are not very bright, but they think the rest of us are as dumb as they are. That's my biggest problem with these people. Mary Hackett says it was a 49-year-old Michael Jackson professional impersonator who got a couple of years yesterday. They identified him wearing MJ bad jacket at the insurrectionists. You're kidding. That one, I missed this whole thing. Yeah, I know they've been sending him to jail daily. They have hearings or trials, however they call it. Yeah, they are holding those guys accountable. Okay, let me see if there is something else I wanted to... I just want to make sure. Yeah. I'm going to answer one more question, and then we'll go and let you guys go get ready for turkey tomorrow. Okay, Mary Hackett is saying, do you not believe that the former guy isn't behind Russia's aggression? Of course he is. I believe this is the way the government will get rid of DT for good after they find out. Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Trump has done a lot of damage to this country. And I feel he has said things to Putin that he should not have. Okay. And I can't say that he is directly responsible for for what's unfolding right now. But some of the things that he said to Putin has emboldened Putin in some ways. So, and that's to make Biden look bad as well. You know, anyone, if he didn't survive the coup that he was trying to make, if he would paint Biden on it with a very bad brush if Biden is not smart enough. But I feel Biden is. And it's just going to be, it's just going to blow on Trump's face. He's dumb. He doesn't know. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll be back Friday. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Have a great Thanksgiving as well. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or you can send me an email at psychicmilu@aol.com. We will negotiate a time that would work for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. And also, please hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Again, everyone, have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you Friday, same time. Till then, bye.